need it. Official BSB test. I'm trying to find edge by. Can't see anyone. Oosh. Apparently the new tarmac is supposed to be grippy. Looking forward to that. Cannot wait to get this bike out. Weather's looking a bit bunk, but if we can get a bit of dry time, hopefully we can get 1 or 2 out of the 6. Got 6 40-minute sessions, 3 per day. So hopefully if we can get, you know, a couple of dry sessions at least, that'll be good. Because I think trying to go out with these boys on a 1 40-minute session and trying to get up to speed that ain't gonna be possible. But to be fair, I'm under no illusion. There's 45 entered into our group. I'm under no illusion that I'm probably going to be 45th on that. But to be fair, 45th out of the people that are on the grid, you've got people like Billy McConnell, Connor Cummins. You know, you've got all them boys. Ain't no shame in being 45th there, I can tell you that. And it's just about trying to absorb it, trying to take in as much info, sponge it up, try and learn, try and take something with me. Not looking to take much away, just little bits that you can take and learn from. So we'll see how it goes across the weekend. I think this is what we're going to be dealing with all weekend. Look at that window, beautiful. Look at that window, sharking. It's like looking at the weather, there's like odd clouds that are coming across, and to be fair, they could probably miss the track or they could go straight over the top. But I mean, apparently it is grippy around here in the wet now, so yeah, we'll go. Let's go see the garage. Yo.
Morning, mate, you okay?
Oh, is it mate? You alright?
Yeah, good stuff.
Wet. Tarmac looks banging. It's grippy though. That's drying fast.
in location, but we're linked in terms of business in a small way. So
That's test day done. Let's go in the garage.
Have you seen that?
Come right there. End of the day now. Not a cloud in the sky. No breeze. Well, tiny bit of breeze. But fucking unreal. Track's almost dry. Tomorrow says rain again. But I don't know, I still enjoy riding in the rain. See how we get on. And that is day one at BSB test done. Try and go up to Marble Loop. Oh my god, it's fucking muddy. Shit. Nice to put now, bit of a dry line. But yeah, FP1, wet, went out, wasn't slowest, banging, take that. FP2, went out, had an issue with the traction ring, come in, sorted that, didn't get out. Bike was just popping and banging because it was just where the traction ring was fucking moved over. It just couldn't understand, the back wheel just didn't know what it was doing. So come in, sorted that. Yeah, I had a good run. A little bit of damp patches, but I think we finished P35, so again, not last. That was the main aim. And my times would have qualified me by 2.5 seconds, I think, for the grid. That's good. And then P3 then, wet again, but felt good. The only reason I come in is because I was running out of fuel. I'd happily just stay out there. I had a 49 on the dash, which would have put me, I think, 4th fastest. But yeah, I had to come in light flashing, so no fuel. But yeah, gone through the bike now. Get ready for tomorrow. It's looking shit tomorrow weather, but I'm just up here enjoying it, enjoying the experience, enjoying the people, and yeah, it's mad up here. Love it, absolutely love it. Definitely cannot wait to do the round 3. But yeah, leave it at that. Look at this place. Also, look at the weather. It's like unbelievable compared to what it was like. That's it though. Job done. What, it's the paid boys? Buongiorno! Right, a bit late because I'm on the way to Cadwell for round 2, but I forgot when I left BSB test to do like a little bit at the end. You know what it's like, you literally come in, put everything, ram it in the van, shut the door and it disappears. You get home, you think, I didn't even, it's not a very good vlog if I don't talk about it. Do you know what I mean? So try it, mate. Right, so I went to the BSB test partly as a bucket list. I had 3 goals. 1, to get under the qualifying, what would be the qualifying time to allow me to race. 2, to get in the top 40, because that would be what you'd need to do to get on the grid. So even if you qualify, you still wouldn't be allowed to, under the qualifying time, you still might not be allowed on the grid because they're only allowed 40. And 3, to not come last. Looking at the entries, I was like, this is going to be hard, this is going to be hard. But I went there, completely different mindset, a good mindset, enjoyable mindset, just wanted to ride my bike, and I wanted to just ride it in the dry. I've had like Cartagena December rained, Cartagena February rained, Snetterton, may as well have just gone out in my garden, rode round for 3 days on wet decking instead of Snetterton. Fingers crossed, never have to race on that fucking circuit again. I either crash there or fucking hate it. So yeah, rained there, and then Donington, rained both days at Donington. But it was, I kind of was like, don't care, going out, went out. I had, because I'd done so shit at Snet, I needed to get some good dry time with the Pirellis to try and find a setting for the Pirellis to work. So it was good to just ride in the wet, albeit weird. But then I did get a few dry laps. We were doing alright. Half a second off Sealy, half a second off Hillier, in front of Dunlop, a few of them boys, after 5 or 6 laps. So it wasn't like they went out and done 1 lap, I'd done 6 laps. It was, we'd all done the same amount of laps. We were all within half a second to a second each other. Yes, I know, there you go. She ran out of memory, cut me off. What did I get to? Yeah, I'm under no illusion. I think a couple of dry sessions.
In 2 miles, use the left 2 lanes to take the A46 exit towards Newark.
This woman drives me bonkers, man. Absolutely bonkers. But yeah, I think a couple of dry sessions in, maybe like 3 seconds at the road. But it was nice to know that the grip levels that were there for the dry, considering it be raining and it was freezing, we weren't far off. We were in a mix of half a second off. So, especially on a stock bike that's arguably the underpowered bike now, but you know, we'll take it, it was good. And then that was Saturday, ironically then 6 o'clock, sun comes out, dry as a bird, sun comes out, lush, but then I'm not on track. And then yeah, Evans open again, ready for the Sunday. I had to stop that GoPro because, oh my god, the sat-nav woman is just giving me shit every 100 yards. She's just, oh, banging her gums constantly. I had to give her a break. Anyway, Sunday, it was cold and wet. We'd already done a lot of wet riding, so didn't go out the first 2 40-minute sessions. We only had 3 in the day anyway, but it was looking like it would dry up for a third where it was so cold. It was still damp patches on the track, which was frustrating. Like down Craner curves, the left hand side was wet, and then as you go round to the left at the bottom of Craners, which is, you know, not ideal at the best of times, the right hand side of that was wet, and you almost had to thread the bike through with a, do you know what I mean? It wasn't that big a gap to get the bike through as such. And I mean, the BSB boys, man, they're pinpoint bang 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 every apex, whereas because I'm not at their level, it's, for me, it's, you know, you might hit that once every 5 laps, and then the other 4 you'll be just that foot off. And then I think on lap 5 I went down, I just missed the left apex by about a foot, went on the damp, went on my front gone, caught on my knee. I was like, oh shit, managed to catch it, can only assume 90% luck, 10% from doing M4 karting, where it's like an ice rink there, so you end up catching it on your knee all the time. But yeah, that was the final session. Done alright again there, would have qualified, would have been under the time, didn't finish last, done what we needed to do, enjoyed the experience, enjoyed being up there with the BSB boys. Just feel like I was out of my depth. I think that if we'd had 6 40-minute sessions with 4 or 5 brand new slicks on the back, I think, you know, we could have been in like 30, 35 sort of area. I'd like to think anyway. But no, it's mint. Enjoyed it. That final session, I had a few issues with my helmet and a few issues with my front brake, which were a bit hindering, but that's part of it. That's part of a super stock bike. If you ride the stockers and stock brakes and stuff, you'll soon become apparent how fucking junk everything is, and you kind of got to ride beyond what it needs or what it's capable of and just get on with it, which is kind of what I learned at BSB. They don't go out for the sake of it. They don't just because the klaxon goes and you go out, they don't rush out. Just because you can be on track doesn't mean you need to be. Doesn't mean you, because you've got 40 minutes, doesn't mean you have to. Like Alex Olsen, no joke, done like 3 laps Saturday, put a 32 lap in after 3 or 4 laps, was just, no, 31 round Donny GP, was like, and then didn't go out again, didn't touch anything, didn't go out in the wet, didn't bother. I mean, on Friday setting up, his team were in there, I said, you boys are making me feel bad. They're like, why is that, mate? I said, you've been setting up for 2 hours, I haven't even seen a bike yet. I'm like, that's bad. Yeah, they got that much stuff, man. It's just different gravy, man, different gravy. You know, 5 or 6 technicians with them, and running the bike and electronics and everything else, and then little old me on a GSXR. But you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's good. I loved it, enjoyed it. I've tried to put as much on the video or the vlog as I could. I obviously could have put a lot more on, but it's hard to, it's not hard, it's just I forget to do it. I forget to put the camera on, forget to, you know, but I'll try and get more now ready for Donington for the actual race now in May. I'll try and do a lot more, so